My name is Harrison Blackledge, and I'm a senior, and I'm from Canton, Ohio. Playing for Hope and wearing that Dutchman jersey has transformed the way that I look at sport, the way that I approach competition. Now, coming to the end of my career as a competitive athlete, at Division III, you have great competition. You are in the gym, you are working out, you have the resources and facilities that are just incredible, but at the same time, you have the freedom to be involved in different things and to have a social life, and that to me is the best of both worlds, really. Playing in DeVos is absolutely incredible. It's honestly indescribable. If I were to try and sum it up, just magical. I mean, it is. Hope has shown me what it means to compete wholeheartedly, to give it everything that I have and then some, but at the same time glorifying God in everything that I do, and putting my team first, and yeah, just being the best that I can in the right way. Hope, academically, socially, athletically, has benefited me and grown me more than I even thought it could. And looking back at where I was as a high school senior and deciding between different schools in Ohio or Michigan, Hope was the absolute right choice. And it absolutely has changed my life. There's just something special about the Hope community here, both, again, athletically and socially. That is just something special. And not everybody gets to be a part of that, and coming to Hope, I got to, and I'll always remember that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse. This is the final game of the Rustavet Howland Sentinel Classic. I'm Blaine Wears-Bickey providing the play-by-play. Carly Van Swol will be joining me shortly. The final matchup includes Johnson and Wales Wildcats from Rhode Island and the host school, the Hope College Flying Dutchman. This is the 28th Rustavet Classic for the Flying Dutchman. Hope's won the event 19 times. 17th Howland Sentinel Tournament. Hope has claimed championship in 10 of those. Hope coming off a big win against Spalding yesterday, 79-51. And Olivet edged Johnson and Wales 79-78 yesterday. So Johnson Wales looking to come back after the close 1-point loss. Of course, Olivet, if those of you that tuned in to the previous game, remember they won by 1 point in this last game as well. So Olivet edging their way to 2 victories. Johnson and Wales just trying to come away with 1. Hope trying to go a perfect 2-0. And if that were the case, the MIAA would be 4-0 here in the Rustavet Howland Sentinel Classic. Both teams just about ready to take the floor. We'll have our national anthem and starting lineups coming up after this. We'll send it down to Darren Deistermars, our PA man here at Hope. And about 30 seconds we'll be ready to get started. Just looking into the last couple games, Johnson and Wales lost by 1 to Olivet. And they had 18 from Jarrell Lawson and 17 from Damani Spence. So those are the guys to look out for. And of course, for Hope, Harrison Blackledge has been leading the way all season long. And he's been scoring about 23 points per game. So we'll look to see that matchup inside, who Johnson and Wales has to try and stop the prolific forward for Hope College. And with that, we'll send it down to Darren Deistermars, our PA man.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America with the playing of our national anthem, please welcome the Hope College Trombones. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hope College Trombones. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for game number 4 of the Rustavet Holland Sentinel Classic. Tonight's featured teams include the Wildcats of Johnson and Wales University and your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Wildcats at 1 forward, a 6'5" junior from Providence, Rhode Island. Number 3, Jarrell Lawson. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'7" senior from Hudsonville. Number 5, Cody Stivey. At 1 forward for the Wildcats, a 6'4" sophomore from North Kingstown, Rhode Island. Number 5, Matt Madoyan. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'5" sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Number 30, Teddy Ray. Starting at center for the Wildcats, a 6'5" freshman from Largo, Maryland. Number 21, Jeremiah Bryce. And at center for the Flying Dutchman, a 6'6" senior from Canton, Ohio. Number 20, Harrison Blackledge. At 1 guard for the Wildcats, a 6'2" junior from Pike Road, Alabama. Number 00, Michael Kaiser. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'10" junior from Holland. Number 3, Dante Hawkins. And at the final guard spot for the Wildcats, a 6'1" freshman from New York, New York. Number 22, Damani Spence. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutchman, a 5'7" senior from Rockford. Number 11, Chad Carlson. Johnson and Wales is coached by Jamie Benton. Hope College is coached by Greg Mitchell. Your officials this evening, Mr. Chad Palmer, Mr. Todd Frazier, and Mr. Ross Winter.
And thank you to Darren Deistermars, our PA man here, beloved at Hope College, announcing our starting lineups. And with that, you hear it. Matt Madoyan, Jeremiah Price, Jarrell Lawson, Michael Kaiser, and Damani Spence starting for Johnson and Wales. Harrison Blackledge, Teddy Ray, Cody Stivey, Chad Carlson, and Dante Hawkins back into the starting lineup after he was forced to sit the first few minutes of last night's game after he showed up late for practice earlier this week, or this past week rather. But back into the starting lineup, Hawkins led the way with 23 points for the Dutchman. In last week's game, 9 for 10, and his field goals 3 for 4 from deep. Had a great game. Blackledge had 16. Talked about Johnson and Wales being led by Lawson with 18, Spence with 17. Matt Madoyan also had 14 on 4 of 9 from deep, shooting the 3 ball. So you got to watch out for number 5, Matt Madoyan, to fire from beyond the arc. And with that, we're just about ready to get going here. The final game of the Rustavet Holland Sentinel Classic here in DeVos Fieldhouse. Just a quick word from our officials. To the table here in front of us at Media Row, Hope College, some of the best media professionals at the Division III level in the country, getting things sorted out. And we're ready to go for the jump ball. Michael Kaiser lined up with Blackledge. Blackledge tips it ahead, and they're going right away to Stivey, and Stivey misses it. They went for the alley-oop play right off the bat. Stivey threw down 3 dunks in last night's game, and they almost started things out with a bang, but the pass was a little low from Ray, a little bit behind. Gets that closer to the rim, and Stivey gets it right away. Nice defense from Blackledge inside. Kaiser's denied going to the rim. Ray takes a spill, headed up the floor right in front of us. Blackledge, shot fake, wants to drive, but Kaiser was there to help off. Kaiser is trusted with defending Blackledge. Certainly a mismatch. We'll see if he tries to go inside. Stivey has a mismatch inside too. He kicks out. Now they go to Teddy Ray. He's got an open shot from the wing, and the 3 would not go. Rebounded by Jarrell Lawson. Lawson up ahead. Blackledge doesn't realize the pass is coming, but apparently neither did Jeremiah Price. He couldn't quite handle it. So a turnover for Johnson and Wales, and the ball goes back over to Hope. "19 turnovers as a team yesterday against Olivet for Johnson and Wales. We'll see how they try and hold on to the ball, and Hope gives it away right there. Tough start for both teams. Coach Jamie Benton urging his team to take care of the basketball. Blackledge steps in, grabs it there. Hawkins ends up coming up with it, another turnover. Hawkins will pull up for a three from the wing. That wouldn't go, but he gets his own rebound. Gives it to Blackledge. Carlson with his first touch of the game, I believe. Ray back over to Carlson. Carlson, of course, can shoot the three when he's open. One of the better three-point shooters in the MIAA conference. Ray, his second three try of the game. This one well short. Stivey will try and chase it down. He keeps it in. Jarrell Lawson up ahead. Kaiser lays it in. The first points of the game go to Johnson and Wales. Here's Hope the other way. Boy, Hope looked like they were going to start the game with a bang. Ran the alley-oop play for Stivey. Couldn't quite get it to go. Get it out for Carlson. He knocks down the three ball. Chad Carlson, the senior from Rockford. Up 3-2. Here's Johnson. Now they kick it around. Looking for Spence. Lawson out top, guarded by Teddy Ray, one of the best defenders on this Hope team. 6'5", small forward, has the reach to defend a taller defender. Kaiser out on the baseline will have to force up the shot. 3 seconds left, it's tipped over. Lawson wide open. He's gonna have an easy lay-in on the offensive rebound. Nobody could pull it down for the Dutchman. Johnson Wales up 4-3. Here's Blackledge. He'll try and drive to the right side, going up strong. He gets the finish. Blackledge is at his best, but he can finish those contested layups. Gets that one to go there. 5-4 now, Hope on top. Carlson with a three, Blackledge with a two. Kaiser and Lawson with the two layups for Johnson and Wales. Now here's Kaiser trying to drive Stivey. Good defense, but a nice shot off the glass. Coach Mitchell urging the official on this side to call Kaiser for pushing off. Definitely able to create some space for the shot there after he went into Stivey. Here's Blackledge being defended by Kaiser. Now he'll go to Hawkins. Out to Carlson. Shot clock down to 5. Blackledge will spin. He'll go up and into Kaiser and draw the foul. Blackledge will go to line to shoot two, and that's big there from the senior to get 2 free throws with the shot clock winding down. We take a look quickly before Blackledge gets the line. Just spinning, turning, and going up into Kaiser and drawing the 2 free throws. As DeVos Fieldhouse falls dead silent besides head coach Jamie Benton for Johnson Wales, Blackledge puts the first free throw through, tying the ball game up at 6 apiece. And a 30-second timeout for Jamie Benton and Johnson Wales before Blackledge gets his second free throw in. I think they're talking about trying to find a way to defend Blackledge. He has 3 points early on, but the way things are looking, it doesn't look like he's going to be denied going inside. A tough matchup for Michael Kaiser, the junior center. So he's listed from Pike Road, Alabama, Jefferson Davis High School. 6-all here with 16:26 left. A little bit of a slow start scoring-wise. We saw something similar in the last game yesterday with Hope. Hope, of course, ended up pulling away for a 28-point win against Spalding. Spalding falls to 1-10 after the 1-point loss to Olivet in our 6 p.m. game. And now Blackledge back to the line for a chance to take the lead. Went 4 for 5 from the free throw line in yesterday's game. He knocks down his first 2 here. It's a 7-6 lead. Israel Johnson to take it up the floor, defended by Chad Carlson. Teddy Ray denying Jarrell Lawson, being praised by Coach Mitchell for his defense. Doing a good job holding off the Wildcats' leading scorer yesterday. Johnson now, shot clock down to 5. Madoin can shoot, goes up inside. He gets the 2 to go, step through. Kind of got the little leaning floater. And now Johnson Wales back on top, 8-7. On the wing, Stivey trying to get inside, but Kaiser read the pass and denied. Here's Johnson, he wants to drive on Carlson. Carlson is going to be called for the foul. Take a look here as they take it away down the floor. Carlson just shoves Israel Johnson, trying to prevent the open layup. Knew he wouldn't be able to get up to contest the shot, really. So Johnson and Wales leading by 1. Cannot get the first free throw to go. Struggling a bit at times with the free throws. Yesterday shot 7 of 15 at the line as a team, made less than half of their free throws. Israel Johnson trying to at least split the pair here, give his team a 2-point lead, but he leaves that one short. Stivey with the strong rebound for the Dutchman. So the free throw shooting woes continue for the Wildcats. Hope now with the chance to take the lead early on as they trail by 1. Here's Carlson, open 3, look top of the key, couldn't get it to go. Stivey hustling in, and that's off of Johnson and Wales at the last second. It's going to stay with the Dutchman. And the hustle. Coach Mitchell furious with the officials in the first few minutes. A couple calls now they've wanted. I remember earlier wanted the push off with Kaiser driving on Stivey. And Carlson hit the floor there and a shot and wanted the foul. But Stivey with a great hustle play to keep it alive. Blackledge in the middle, kicks out. Teddy Ray will try another three-pointer. Finally gets this one to go. He's had a couple open looks and now knocks it down. Teddy Ray 1 for 3 from deep. And that 3 gives Hope a 10-8 lead over the Wildcats. 5 minutes into this ball game. Johnson swings it to Lawson. Jarrell Lawson trying to take it inside. Teddy Ray kept it close. And Blackledge poked it out. So 11 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson trusted to inbound here. 11 seconds on the shot clock. They get it to Madoin, who's a shooter. Stivey came out knowing that, thought he might take it. Johnson now wants to drive inside. Shot clock down to 5. They throw this one away. They're going to have to force up a last-second shot, and that's not going to be anywhere close. And the possession wasted by Johnson and Wales, but credit the Dutchman. Fairly solid defense there. Henson Dacey into the game now. Israel Johnson will take a seat on the bench. With 14:43 remaining. Hope after the Teddy Ray 3 and a stop on defense comes back with the ball and a 2-point lead, looking to extend. A nice screen allows Hawkins to drive to the lane and get it to go. He's so good at finishing. He goes up with that inside arm. Defenders just aren't expecting it. And they got to start watching film on this kid to figure out how to defend him, because he really knows how to finish at the bucket. Hawkins, the junior guard from Holland, just 5'10", but certainly knows how to finish at the rim. We're going to see an offensive foul call here in the paint now. And this one's going to go against Edson Dacey, who just checked into the game, junior guard from Fall River, Massachusetts. Call for the offensive foul. Let's take a peek. Going inside and couldn't quite see. But now Hawkins up the floor. Almost lost it. Gets it to Teddy Ray somehow. And now Carlson takes a screen from Blackledge. It's a good one. And he just threw that away. He thought Blackledge was going to come off. Luckily for the Dutchman, Teddy Ray was able to come off and get it. Blackledge almost mishandles this one. Now he'll dribble down. 5 seconds left, step back. That's a tough force. Blackledge needed to find somebody else there. Tried to do a little bit too much with a 12-8 lead. Madoin now out on the left wing. And stepping out of bounds was Damani Spence. That'll give it back to the Dutchman. Mitch O'Brien will check in for the Dutchman, and so will Randall Ferdinand for Johnson and Wales. Carly Van Swoel joins me now, color commentator, joining along with my play-by-play. And Carly coming over just as she did last night. 12-8 the Dutchman lead, 13:35 to go. Blackledge with 4, Carlson and Teddy Ray each with a 3, Hawkins with 2. Kaiser's got 4, Lawson and Madoin each with 2 for Johnson and Wales. Everyone leaves Blackledge alone. He's got a wide open elbow jumper. That's his shot he usually likes to take, but this time misses. Now he's gonna have to go inside. Layup was missed, going up by Lawson, and the rebound pulled down by Stivey. Carlson to Hawkins, he'll drive inside. Nice finish. Dante Hawkins splits through a few defenders, and when he starts getting going, He's tough to defend. 23 last night. 4 points early on here. It's a 14-8 lead for Hope.
I mean, I've only been here for about 45 seconds, but I gotta say that kind of ball movement is what gave Hope the lead yesterday.
And Hawkins goes the other way off the steal, and he gets a lay-in. Really starting to heat up. 16-8 the lead, and Johnson and Wales is gonna have to take a timeout. And Jamie Benton says we want a full, as they're being doubled up suddenly by the Dutchmen, who go on a run. 12:46 left. We'll take a moment to hear from our sponsor and be right back after this.
We've intentionally never had minimum account sizes. Our philosophy has always been if you're willing to put in the work and we'll collaborate and we set the plan in place and you're willing to go along with this plan and to put forth effort to this plan, we're happy to work with you. It's what we love to do. And so we have people coming in from the very starting point all the way to, to the wealthy people. It's all different scenarios. Financial planning is not just for the wealthy.
Taking a look at that last play here, Dante Hawkins picks his pocket and heads the other way. Madoin chasing in behind helplessly. And just like that, Dante Hawkins quickly with 6 points. And showing the ability to play offense and defense, which leads to offense. Hawkins 3 for 4 now from the field. Missed just the 1 3-point basket. So he leads all scorers with 6 points. Full timeout taken by Johnson Wales. Coach Jamie Benton starting to see the game slip away in Hope's favor as the biggest lead of the game now for the Dutchmen. And Hope going on a pretty big run here. 9-0, they were down 8-7 at one point.
And this is that man-to-man defense that really sent Spalding into a downward spiral. That they're going more of a diamond press, but they went man-to-man kind of chaos-like, and that really tripped up Spalding.
Kaiser gets a nice roll, turns the jump shot, was off to the right. Popped up, got some help from the rim and the glass. Carlson left wide open. You don't want to do that, and he knocks it down. 19-10. Carlson just left wide open. And the pressure getting there. Mitch O'Brien, one of the best in the business when it comes to making those types of plays. Hawkins, oh baby, what a finish. He goes reverse to the left hand, flips it up and in. And just like that, it's 21-10, the Dutchmen lead. Wildcats able to get it over the timeline this time. Jarrell Lawson being chased by Hawkins. He ran around in circles. And they get the defense sorted back out. Hawkins looked to get the other steal there, but Johnson grabs it. Here's Real Johnson now. Shot clock down to 10. The Wildcats haven't been able to do anything in their offensive set yet. And that's an offensive foul as Johnson ran right in to Mitch O'Brien, who tried to get through on the screen. And now we're going to see Madoin check back into the game to take Johnson's place. And boy, just like that, it's a 21-10 lead for the Dutchmen. They've really turned things up here. They just are a team I feel that needs a little bit of fire, and maybe part of that is being on Christmas break, being here just by themselves, not home with their families when most other students, you know, besides you and I, of course, are home with their families. But these guys definitely able to turn it up. Here's Blackledge, wide open look, bang, there's the senior with the three. And if Harrison Blackledge is out hitting threes, it's going to be a tough night. Not that Harrison can't shoot the three, but there's just a lot of different guys that can shoot. Harrison, a guy that plays inside. And now he's got a steal. Here's Blackledge on the breakout. He tried to dunk, and he gets fouled by Lawson. And oh my goodness, Harrison Blackledge, I assumed he was just going to go up for the layup.
Yeah.
He tried to throw that one down with one hand, and the bench with some grins over there. And student assistant Ty Van Weeren looking my way. I've called Harrison out in the past for not being able to dunk the basketball, perhaps trying to prove me wrong. He looked to throw it down with one hand there.
Against a defender, too.
Yeah, well, against Jarrell Lawson, a very good athlete. He's a very tall basketball player. Lawson comes in at 6'5". Blackledge hits the free throw. Keith Brushweiler coming in, thinks he's going to take Stuyvesant's place. And, boy, if that would have gone down, I would have been out of my seat. And I would have been out of $20 probably to Harrison or something like that.
You would have owed him one.
Just for what I've given him in regards to not being able to dunk the basketball. And Blackledge gets both to go, and he's rewarded with a break. Dennis Towns will come in, 26-10 lead for the Dutchmen. Hope played 12 guys in the first half yesterday. And now Dennis Towns coming in, made an impact on defense, made some big rebounds as well.
Yeah.
Couple offensive boards. We'll see what he can do today. Lawson had it tipped away. Mitch O'Brien with a great defense again. He gets it to Brushweiler. Now they go to Brushweiler. Feed inside for Towns. Maybe just rusted a little bit too much. And I think Towns wanted to call the timeout. But looks like they're going to say it's a jump ball first. And that'll go to Johnson and Wales. And I think Brushweiler just needs to take a little bit of an extra second there. Try to rush things a bit. Full court pressure still being put on by the Dutchman. Get it up ahead. Now Jarrell Lawson on the wing. Here's Dacey. Dacey looking for somewhere to go with it. Mitch O'Brien closely defending Ferdinand. And jumper this time wouldn't go. Eventually Brushweiler pulls it down, but he has it taken away. And three from the top of the key, good from Jarrell Lawson. And Towns had that, lost it. Brushweiler got it, and Brushweiler lost it. Just got to be a little bit stronger and focus more with the basketball. And that's going to be a blocking foul. And they're going to get Jarrell Lawson there.
And Lawson, one of JWU's most dangerous players last night. He rounded out the night, leading scorer 18 points, and he had 9 rebounds. So he's definitely a guy, very athletic player who's going to make the plays for this team. So uncharacteristic foul on his part, but he's going to be a big key part of this team.
Yeah, and he just had his second foul. Brushweiler, nice job getting inside with the left hand. Floats it up and in. And we're halfway through the first half. It's a 28-13 lead for the Dutchman. Still trying to pick up turnovers with that full court pressure. Hand off to Madoin, being defended by Carlson. Now out to Kaiser, over to Ferdinand, defended closely. And that one's taken away by Carlson. Great job getting the passing lane. This pass is tipped. Madoin tries to keep it alive. He gets it to Ferdinand. Ferdinand up ahead. This is wide open, and that's going to be thrown down with one hand. And Michael Kaiser, Hope coming up with some turnovers, getting some rebounds. And JW just snatching it right back from him. Got to take care of the basketball a little bit better. Towns looked like he had a good look. He gives it off to Brushweiler. Thought Towns could have taken it. Hawkins has his shot blocked. Brushweiler grabs it away, has it poked out again to Towns in the corner, and he knocks down the jump shot. Dennis Towns likes that baseline jumper from 10 to 12 feet. We've seen him knock it down a time or two before. 3-ball, Lawson hits it. O'Brien tried jumping in for the steal. Boy, this game is moving quickly all of a sudden. Wouldn't be surprised to see Hope slow it down a little bit. Get into their set offense, 30-18, they lead. Oh, what a move from Hawkins to get to the rack. They just can't keep him in front. Hawkins is in double digits with 10.
Looks like he might have another night like he did last night.
In the corner now, Kaiser. Bank out to Madoin. Dacey, top of the key. He's being defended by Hawkins. Shot clock now down to 10 seconds. Lawson being defended by O'Brien. Had it poked away initially, and Hawkins comes away with it. Hawkins is going to be able to lay it in. Right-handed layup makes it 34-18. Another turnover forced by the Dutchman. O'Brien doing a nice job on the defensive end, as well as Hawkins and Carlson, the guards, giving these guys for James, excuse me, that's a turnover. But they're really giving these guys for Johnson and Wales all they can handle on the offensive end.
And they're a hard three to bring the ball up the court against. I mean, if they're going to come out that aggressive with that much pressure, then even trap with 2 guys coming at you, you got to be prepared to make the pass or drive past. If you have that much pressure on you, either got to drive or you got to pick it out and then cut to the basket to try to get something open.
Hope leads by 16. Chance to double them up here. Had it taken away. Brushweiler kept it alive, but then tried to find O'Brien. Other way, Dacey was blocked. Rebound, though, and kept alive. Madoin somehow comes up with it. He'll kick it inside, and it's an easy layup, but it's missed by Ferdinand. Hope catches a huge break. And Hope's going all or nothing right now, trying to come up with turnovers. So when they're not getting it, they're leading to open shots for the Wildcats. They had some very easy looks. This time, they missed the open layup, and now we're going to have a foul called on Luke Dreyer. An offensive foul. So 7:18 left in the half. This half moving by quickly. Hope still with a 34-18 lead. So Hope still putting on that pressure. Big part of the reason I think they play a lot of guys. The Wildcats playing a lot of guys too, is they're forced to keep up. Dreyer now defending on Banks. Now Lawson trying to go in on O'Brien, and a foul called. They're gonna get O'Brien here. They are. Mitch O'Brien picks up the foul for not staying vertical. Went over the top, says the official. So Drell Lawson will go to the line to shoot 2. Lawson gonna shoot the free throw here, but first you look at him driving in, and O'Brien just reached that right arm over just a little bit because he didn't stay vertical. Lawson a chance to score a few from the charity stripe. Gets the first one to go. Here comes Blackledge, Ray, and McGivney for the Dutchman. Three subs now. Lawson to shoot the second. And rolls it home. That's 20 points now. Johnson and Wales, they're within 14. Carlson trapped in the corner. And he's called for the travel. Hope was not prepared for that pressure. They gave it to Carlson in the corner, and no one came to help him out. He really was helpless. What can Carlson do?
I think he tried to call timeout, but that's the kind of defensive press that we saw Hope put on Spalding last night, and they just gave it right back.
Blackledge coming out up top to defend Dacey. Joel Lawson trying to take it in on Ray. Good defense, but nobody on the backside as the help forced a defensive player in the paint over. Damani Spence wide open to grab it for a layup. Johnson Wales fighting back to within 12.
And Carlson having no trouble breaking the press that time.
Blackledge into the double team through, finds Dreyer. Dreyer turns, gives it to McGivney. McGivney could not handle the pass. And stepping out of bounds was Edson Dacey. And Hope fortunate to get it back. And boy, they look like they're just trying to make that extra pass the good pass, but just not on the same page. And sometimes I think they just need to try and go up strong, get something to go, maybe draw a foul. So you've got 3 of your starters in right now for Hope. Hawkins trying to drive, goes baseline, kicks it out, and it's stolen away. Lawson trying to go back on Ray. He puts it up off the glass, and it goes. And boy, we've got quite the run going here. It's within 10. Hope's going to take a timeout. Coach Mitchell not happy with what he's seeing. Hawkins just kind of took it into no man's land right there down the baseline. Tried to kick it out, but you know, there's nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, if you're Hawkins, you got to be 100% sure that you can make that pass. They got a lot of long, tall players on Johnson and Wales' team, so if the pass isn't there and it's crowded, you're going to throw it through a bunch of arms. You just got to dribble right on through and then pass it once you get in the corner, or pass it once you get up. It's a dangerous pass to make.
So with 5:56 left in the first half, it's a 34-24 lead for the Dutchmen. Up by 10, but certainly looked like they were ready to run away with it. The way things were going for a few minutes, they led by as many as 16, 11-17 left on the clock. But a nice little run of 6 straight points for Johnson and Wales, who has 14 turnovers. Hope has 9, so both teams being affected by pressure. They get it in for Dreyer. Dreyer goes right into the corner into the double team. And a jump ball, and Hope right now just looking helpless. Hawkins standing with his hands on his head. With no idea what to do here with the pressure. Teddy Ray to inbound now for Hope. So we see Dreyer trapped in the corner there. Finally, Hope able to get it in. Here's Hawkins up the floor.
And if you're Hope, you've seen a press break your entire life, starting in middle school. So you got to know that the #1 rule on a press break is you don't dribble to the corner. because you know that's exactly where the trap wants you to go.
And they've done it twice. They've just fed right into it. And these are experienced players. You've got a lot of juniors and seniors out here for this Hope team. And we're going to see a foul called on Damani Spence. Hope will inbound underneath. They'll get a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Stivey and Carlson to check in. So we're back to the starting lineup here for Hope as this game's back within 10. Coach Mitchell not messing around. He wants to get some points here, and I can understand that. You started to pull away, get up by 16, and a few turnovers in a row and just some sloppy play overall. Hope looking to try and build on this lead here. We get it in for Hawkins, floated up over the top. Feed in for Blackledge. Blackledge is going to back his man down, go inside. Couldn't get the shot to go, but a steal. He pokes it away. He wants to go right back. He kicks it to Carlson in the corner. Hope gets a fresh possession. And once again, another fortunate moment there for Hope. They weren't able to capitalize on the offensive end. Blackledge wants to go back inside. Nice cut to Ray, and Teddy Ray misses a layup. And boy, Hope just can't seem to get anything going right now. 3 on the wing. Dacey gets it to go, and it's a 7-point game. Just when it looked like nothing could go wrong for Hope, it seems like nothing can go right for them. They can't make shots. They're turning the ball over, and they're not playing as sharp a defense as they had to start this game.
And props to Johnson and Wales. The defense has been much tighter and much stronger.
Blackledge in the paint is held by Damani Spence. Spence picks up 2 quick fouls right in a row. We're going to see Randall Ferdinand check in, take the place of Michael Kaiser. And with the 7th foul, Blackledge will go to the line to shoot 2. Harrison Blackledge with 9 points. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. Blackledge gets the first. Front end of the 1-and-1 to go. Lead back up to 8. And here's Blackledge to finish the pair. Still perfect from the line, 6 for 6 on the day. Hope puts the pressure on, just the man, full court pressure. Oh, and that ball's lost momentarily. Now Dacey being defended by Stivey. He beats Stivey, goes to the rack, layup wouldn't go, couldn't get the rebound. Lawson just grabs it, put it in, another easy layup. The game's back to within 7. Here's Blackledge inside, in the double team. He's called for the travel. He's looking at the official saying he's getting grabbed on the arm. And he's upset there. Blackledge going inside with the ball in the paint. Trying to go inside and try to fling it back out to Carlson, but called for the travel first. Here's Ferdinand going up the floor. Hope doesn't look to have numbers back in time. And offensive foul as Blackledge set up outside the charge circle in perfect position. And Damani Spence has picked up 3 fouls in the last couple of minutes here. Just like that, he's going to have to sit on the bench. And Damani Spence, a key player for this Wildcats team yesterday, had 17 points to go along with 7 rebounds. So a player that Johnson & Wales does not want to see on the bench for too long, but he's going to have to grab some pine, I would assume, until halftime with 4 minutes left here in the first half.
And good heads-up play by Blackledge. He knew that's exactly what Spence wanted to do, and he set up early and was there, set his feet. So good heads-up play.
Stivey inside to Blackledge. Ferdinand defending, and a foul called on Ferdinand. And looks like he just got the knee into Blackledge a little bit there. And Blackledge is going to be going to the free throw line a lot for the rest of this game. He should be if Hope's smart, because they really don't have a true center down there. Plays defense on a guy with his back to the basket. And Blackledge has been able to draw a foul just about every time he's gone down there. If he can make a shot or two as well, he can really tear things up. 7 for 7 now from the line. Point total up to 12. Can make it 13 here and get the lead back up to 9 for the Dutchman. And the second one good as well. Harrison Blackledge has made all of his free throws at the line, and he's taken all of the free throws for Hope. Nobody else has been to the line yet. He's their go-to guy, the one they were trying to get it to underneath. 8 for 8 from the charity stripe, 13 points to lead the Dutchman.
And when you have such a strong post player like Blackledge and how aggressive he is when he draws that foul, but he can also finish at the same time. So just a huge asset to have, and if he's going to finish his free throws.
Lawson
it's a double
can't get the
bonus.
3 to go, and Kaiser had the rebound, but then lost it again. Hope struggling a little bit on the glass. 12 rebounds for Johnson & Wales. 5 of those are offensive. Hope with just 7 rebounds, so being out-rebounded by this Johnson & Wales team. Both teams shooting over 50% from the field right now, and that was the first 3-point miss for the Wildcats. They're 3 of 4. Hawkins, nice pass underneath, and a great reverse layup finish by Cody Stivey. The senior leader really got this team fired up yesterday when they started off slow. He had 3 dunks.
And one was an alley-oop dunk.
And the alley-oop, of course, Hope started off this game. They won the tip and threw an alley-oop to Stivey right away. They couldn't get the finish. That shot is good, a pure stroke so far. For Michael Kaiser, he's got 10 points now, 5 of 8 shooting. He's looked pretty good from the mid-range, back to a 9-point game. Hawkins knocked to the floor. He's being ridden inside. Stivey from the corner. His 3 is good. Cody Stivey from outside. Lead back to 12. Stivey with the steal, but he throws it right back into the hands of Edson Dacey. Looking to turn up the pressure. Dacey now will drive. Step back over the trees. That's well defended. As Stivey and Blackledge were both there. It's tough to hit a shot over both of those guys. Hawkins will drive, kick. Stivey hit it from there last time, and he buries it again. Cody Stivey, he is heating up. Hope on top by 15, just like that. And boy, Cody Stivey's got 8 points in a row. He, as I just mentioned, it's funny, just said how he got this team fired up yesterday. He's doing it again today. Bedoin being defended by Hawkins. He's been held off any 3-point tries today. And a nice job on defense again there by the Dutchmen. They're feeling it. They want to keep running, putting the pressure on. Now Carlson from the wing. Can he keep it going? His 3 goes, and this team cannot miss. They are on fire. That's 3 in a row. Just went from heating up to on fire with Carlson knocking down that 3rd straight 3. And 49-31, the Dutchmen lead by 18 with 1:57 left to go in the first. There's Carlson, hopped up and went back down. If he didn't make that, I think Stivey was ready to just smack that back through as he was running, crashing the board. Stivey has been the spark plug the last couple days for this Dutchman team.
And it's exciting to see Stivey grow. I mean, you've called it for 4 years now, and just the player that he's grown into over the past couple years, that the leader is. You said he's not much of a vocal one, but on the court, he's becoming one of those vocal leaders, which is super exciting. And on the offensive end, we just saw our big player shoot 2 threes, but also on the defensive end, he's trying to trap the point guard, hustling back on defense, and Coach Mitchell's just loving it.
Yeah, and you know, talking about Stivey's development, I mean, I played against Cody Stivey in middle school basketball, going to Byron Center. He grew up, of course, going to Hudsonville as an Eagle, and I saw him tearing things up, shooting from deep in high school, and that Hope started as a freshman. Did not start the next couple years, but back into that starting lineup and really making a huge impact as a senior. He's a 6'7", lengthy defender who hustles, who works hard. He's a smart player, communicates, and he's knocking down those deep shots. It's hard to keep him out. And right there, picking it away off of Matt Bedoin. And he's just doing everything right now.
Yeah, he's attacking it at any point that he can get.
1:42 left here. Hope suddenly with their biggest lead at 18. Carlson on the high post, now out to the wing for Hawkins. He wants to drive, spins, kicks to Carlson. Can Carlson keep the hot shooting going? He does, and boy, you're gonna have a tough time against this Hope team. They continue shooting like this. They are up by 21. Can Dacey and the Wildcats get something going on this end? Stivey clapping his hands. He is feeling it. Teddy Ray trying to lock down Jarrell Lawson. Shot clock down to 10. Can Lawson get inside? They pass to the middle. Turn around. Wouldn't go. It's just not falling for Johnson & Wales right now, and that is not a good feeling with Hope increasing its lead. Heat check Carlson. That one wouldn't go, and Blackledge knows he was over the back. That is a contested 3 from the wing on the run, and that is absolutely a heat check. Look at that smile from Carlson looking at Hawkins, and Hawkins telling him, okay, buddy, let's try and share the love a little bit now. A couple in a row there for Carlson after Stivey at 2 in a row. Still a 21-point lead, though, for the Dutchmen. Under a minute left. Maybe a possession left for each team. Blackledge to step up and help out, but a nice finish for Murad Banks, his first basket of the game. Hope will slow it down now with a 19-point lead. 10-second differential on the game clock and the shot clock. Hawkins on the lob, but it was well defended by Matt Madoyne. He just stayed with Stivey. They lobbed it up and it didn't work, so Jonathan Wales can hold for the last shot if they want to. And then again, when you're down 19, you probably just want to try and find anything you can get. They are going to hold off here. Dacey going to hold off. They are going to take the last shot. Madoyan to Dacey. Now to Lawson, being defended by Ray. Lawson looking to try and drive off the screen. He forces up a three. The bank wouldn't go. Carlson grabs it, and that's it for the half. 52-33, the Flying Dutchmen lead the Wildcats of Johnson and Wales. And boy, what a turnaround there. Hope goes up 16. Johnson and Wales gets it back to within 7. Then Hope storms ahead, led by as much as 21. And they take the 19-point lead heading into the halftime break as we've got some highlights to take in. Jarrell Lawson leads Wildcats with 14. Kaiser's got 10. And for the Hope side, 13 for Blackledge, 12 apiece for Dante Hawkins and Chad Carlson. And can't forget Cody Stivey's couple big threes and defensive plays. He has 8 points. 18 turnovers for Johnson and Wales, 11 for the Dutchmen. All 8 free throws for the Dutchmen coming from Harrison Blackledge. 8 for 8 from the line, 8 for 14 from deep, 57%. But the percentage-wise, Johnson and Wales actually leading 3 for 5, 60%. So both teams shooting it well, but Hope just getting up some more shots on the offensive end. Got about 15 minutes before we start off the second half. For Carly Van Swoel, I'm Blaine Wears-Bickey. We will be back in a little bit.
Monday, hit the road!
Honey, did you remember to bring the GPS?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you have an app on your phone to tell us how to get where we're going?
I do not.
Really? So you have an actual map, like the kind that are hard to fold?
Uh-uh.
You just know where you're going?
No idea.
Don't be this guy when it comes to financial planning. LVZ Advisors. We'll help get you there.
Hey, we're a little lost. You know where the lake is? Yeah. All right.
Number 5, Cody Stivey with 8 points. Number 11, Chad Carlson, and number 3, Dante Hawkins, both with 12 points. And team high honors to number 20, Harrison Blackledge, leading the way for the Flying Dutchman in the first half with 13 points. And one final announcement for today: if you can team up with Hope College basketball and the Van Andel Institute for the Purple Game on Saturday, January 28th. All 4 teams for the Hope College athletic program will be on display at 1, 3, 5:15, and 7:30 right here at DeVos Fieldhouse. You can pre-order your Purple Performance t-shirts for the games online with the $15 donation to Van Andel Institute to support a Hope College student intern with Van Andel Institute. All sizes are available. The order deadline is Sunday, January 8th at midnight. Go to www.hope.edu/purple game.
single down. When you come out, there's fire in your eyes.
Soles of my shoes are worn, the knees of my jeans are torn. Sweat coming through my shirt, keep pushing even though it hurts. I'm chasing what I know is true, there's nothing that I would not do. When everyone around me drops, I'm never gonna ever stop. I won't waste another minute, no, I won't. I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. I'm a man on a mission. Take it up now, take it up. I ain't waiting and wishing. Take it up now, take it up. Oh, I got that ambition. Take it up now, take it up. I'm a man on a mission. When you look into my eyes, you know you're gonna see that fire. If you're standing in my way, it ain't gonna be your day. Bleeding till I own this dream, build it like you've never seen. Even at the mountaintop, I'm never gonna ever stop. I won't wait another minute, no, I won't wait another minute, no, I won't. I won't wait another minute, no, I won't, yeah. I won't wait another minute, no, I won't. I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. I'm a man on a mission. Take it up now, take
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to DeVos Fieldhouse for the final game of the Rust of Ed Holland Sentinel Classic. I'm Blaine Weers-Bickey with Carly Van Swoel. Hope College taking a 52-33 lead into the half over Johnson and Wales University. Hope led by 16 earlier in the half. Johnson and Wales fought back to get it down to 7 again. But then Hope went on a huge run. 2 threes in a row from Stivey, 2 threes in a row from Carlson. Stivey had 8 in a row on his own for Carlson, 6 in a row on his own. The big run got the lead up to as much as 21. The lead is 19 as we get ready to start second half play here. About 1:45 up on our clock. Johnson and Wales just out onto the floor now to get ready to start off our second half.
And I think you said it with Stivey and Carlson. They were just red hot at the end of that first half. And we're going to see some highlights right now of all the three-pointers that Stivey and Carlson made. And Johnson and Wales really struggled to get a ball to go in. They had a couple balls go in and out and roll around the rim, and the basket was just not in their favor today.
And there's Stivey just making plays, a 3, a steal, and then another 3 right in the corner. And then he made a stop on the defensive end, which led to Carlson coming right down and knocking down that 3, and then he got another one. And boy, just what a huge sequence right there, as they got 14 straight points there without much resistance at all. When you leave shooters open like that, they've got guys like Blackledge that can get inside, and he draws a lot of attention. He's drawn a double team every time he goes down, and you're going to find an open shooter. As long as you can locate them, should be able to get some wide open shots from outside the arc for the Dutchman. Collecting the basketballs from warm-ups, both teams look like they're just about ready to get going here.
And granted, Johnson and Wales threw off Hope a while with that man-to-man press that they had. Hope dribbled in the corner a couple times, turned it over a couple times, which led to some Johnson and Wales baskets. But Hope just getting a lot of second chances. They're making the ball, they're rebounding, and if you're Johnson and Wales, you just got to put on the pressure and start off right away if you want to diminish this lead right now. And you got to kill Hope's fire right now while you can.
So in the first half, Blackledge had 13 to lead the Dutchman. Hawkins and Carlson with 12 apiece. Carlson going 4 of 6 from deep. Hawkins got all 12 of his points with 6 shots inside the arc, getting to the rack. 14 for Jarrell Lawson to lead the way for the Wildcats. And Michael Kaiser also in double digits with 10. He shot 5 of 10 from the field. So Johnson and Wales will start with the basketball here. Lawson to inbound to Edson Dacey. And they get things started. Quite a height advantage here for Dacey with Carlson defending. Dacey standing at 6'3", Carlson at just 5'7", right in away. A great pass inside to Lawson. Lawson looked to get the layup in. Teddy Ray fouled him trying to go for the block. So some good offense right there for Johnson and Wales. Find something inside, a good look. So here's Lawson to the free throw line. First free throw, good. Mentioned Johnson and Wales struggling from the free throw line. 7 of 15 yesterday, less than 50%. 2 for 4 in the first half. Really just didn't get to the line that much at all. And also leaving a couple points on the board. And out here to start the second half, Lawson knocks down both free throws. And they're ready to put the pressure on. Get it in right away, in the corner. Now up ahead to Hawkins. Hawkins gonna drive to Blackledge, and Blackledge gets the right-handed layup to go. Lead back to 19. The Dutchman broke the press pretty efficiently there. Led to an open bucket. Hawkins doing a great job leading the way.
Yeah, they tried to double-team Carlson in the corner, but they just left enough room that Carlson could see through and get that ball through. If they were a little bit tighter on that trap right there, I think it would have been a different story and possibly a turnover.
Lawson lost it for a second. Carlson almost tipped that away. Instead, it leads to the jumper well wide from Dacey. Blackledge gets the rebound. Here's Hawkins up the floor. Crisp pass, but a little bit low. And Teddy Ray just couldn't quite handle it. Certainly possible to catch. It just didn't really get him in stride. It was an awkward ball to handle. Turnover for the Dutchman. Now have 12. Johnson and Wales with 18. Here's Johnson up the floor. Stivey helping out. They wanted to get a trap. Leads to a jump shot, and that one's long. Spence gets the rebound. Stivey was there on defense. And another O board. Going inside, Blackledge defending on Kaiser. Kaiser spins, wants to go right, now steps back, and he gets it to go over top of Blackledge. 54-37 now.
I think that was good defense on Blackledge's point. I don't think there's anything else he could have done. That was a good, strong move made by Kaiser.
Yeah, he just stepped back and got the fade away to go. Kaiser's had a solid game. He's 6 for 12 from the field. Blackledge wants to go baseline through the double, kicks it out. They swing it around. Stivey looked like he had a pretty good open shot. Instead, Hawkins goes inside, and too easy right there by one defender. Hawkins having another very solid game. He's got 14 points, had 23 yesterday, on pace to surpass that today.
Hawkins is just so quick, you hesitate, he's going to blow right past you.
Carlson with the good hands to take it away from Stivey. Goes ahead to Hawkins. Hawkins being chased from behind by Johnson for a moment. Now he'll try and go to the rack, and he's fouled by Madoin, who did not stay vertical. And Hawkins would have been a tough spot if Madoin did stay vertical there. He had to go a long way. And Madoin obviously with the height advantage, standing at 6'4" compared to Hawkins at 6'10". Look how far he had to go to get to the rim, and Madoin just came over the top. He stays straight up. That's a tough finish.
Yeah.
Even for Dante Hawkins, who knows how to finish at the rack. Gets the first free throw to go there. Dacey to check in, as well as Ferdinand for the Wildcats. Hawkins now trying to make it 16, but he rattles it in and out. Stivey gets the rebound.
They called the foul before anything even happened.
Boy, I don't think that's tough right there. It took an extra bounce, which I think the early jump from Jarrell Lawson allowed Stivey to get the rebound. Let's take a look at it here. I think we can get it, our crew right in front. Can't quite tell from there, but I don't know if we have the look from underneath. But anyway, Stivey called for the foul. Hope still leads by 20, and Hawkins has 15 points. See if we can get another look at that after the break. Here's Spence out top. Now Ferdinand trying to drive, spins. Good defense from Stivey. Forced the miss. Blackledge threw it away though, and out of bounds though. Zedson Dacey. Let's take a look one more time underneath if we can. The shot goes up, and boy, there's really no contact at all on that play from the looks of things. I think that was just sort of anticipated. That one's tipped out of bounds, and we'll stay with Hope. Stivey been working hard and looked like he had another offensive rebound there. But Hope's still up by 20, so I don't imagine they'll have too many qualms about that one play. They get it into the corner to Ray, and Hope's got to get it past, and they do. Stivey all alone, but the defense able to catch up, so he'll let the offense set up. Blackledge trying to back down, go inside, nice move, and with the left, great patience, and that's Harrison Blackledge's biggest strength, and he's had it since he's been here, but he's improved upon it every year, and his strength has gotten even better, and that's his footwork in the post. He's very patient, knows how to move and contort his body to get open shots. Stivey pokes that off of Ferdinand, and it's gonna go to the Dutchman. Boy, I thought Stivey poked that out, but I think it helps too that Stivey pointed right away, tried to help convince the official a little bit. Can't really tell from here, nonetheless. The official right on top of it says that it went off of Ferdinand, so Stivey with another great play. He's really been doing it all today.
And how exciting to have your big guy force turnovers.
And a foul going to be called here on Kaiser. Let's see if we can look at that last play where the ball went out of bounds. And yeah, that's tough to say from there again. But official right on top of it. Foul called on Kaiser here. Coach Jamie Benton not happy with it. Hope with the 22-point lead. Certainly not happy at all. Carlson to inbound here for the Dutchman. Gets it in. And now an offensive foul is going to be called. Stivey not happy with it again, but they're certainly paying attention now off the ball, and officials certainly having a lot of conversations with both coaches. So you got to be careful out there. Stivey just picks up his second foul like that. Here's a drive inside. Lawson blocked by Teddy Ray. Ray using that length. A great job. Teddy Ray will bring it up the floor now.
And Ray's been put in a lot of positions where he's had to guard the best man on the opposite team, and he's done a great job tonight.
Blackledge fouled by Ferdinand, and they are really paying attention now. They are not going to let these guys play. Got to watch those hands. Ferdinand picks up his second, and it looks like we're pretty much well on our way to seeing some bonus free throws by the end of this half. Both teams now with 3 fouls apiece. Hope looking to inbound, as we just see right there, just reaching the arm in there. They lob this all the way out top, and Hawkins able to get it off the tip. Teddy Ray, open 3 from the wing, buries it. That's a good look right there. He loves shooting from the wing. And Teddy Ray 2 for 4 from deep now today. He's got 6 points. And Ray's defense is enough for him to find playing time and even get in the starting lineup. When he's knocking down some 3-point shots too, he's invaluable to this team. Hope really extending that lead now. 25 points. Stacy going inside, and that pass off of the net there, a little too high. Otherwise, it looked like he had Damani Spence underneath. So we're going to see another sub coming into the game, Elijah Lewis for the first time. Getting in for the Wildcats. Yesterday, Elijah Lewis had 3 points on 1 of 3 shooting. Coach Mitchell wants his team to move the basketball around with a 25-point lead. Still seeing some starters, all of them, in fact, in the game right now, though. Blackledge, nice shot fake, steps up on the elbow, passes it up, gives it to Ray. His 3 wouldn't go. And we're going to have a foul called underneath with Stivey going for the rebound. And that goes against Damani Spence. Spence picks up his 4th foul. And you just cannot get away with anything. These guys have really picked it up looking at things off the ball. And they get it in. So Damani Spence, the freshman guard from New York, in trouble with 4 fouls. It wouldn't roll in for Hawkins. Still a 25-point game. Ferdinand going to try and go. It's floated and spiked out of bounds. Stivey is jacked up, and yesterday we saw him getting a little bit more vocal, a little bit more excited to get his team going. See it again there today. Let's take a look here real quick before we get the inbound. Trying to drive inside, and Stivey just swatting it.
It's a nice volleyball hit right there.
I was just going to say, it looks like some of those Flying Dutch volleyball players here in DeVos. And Stivey tracks down the rebound off the missed shot.
I imagine he'd be a dangerous men's volleyball player.
Oh, absolutely. He's got that length. Kicked out to Teddy Ray. Back out top, see if Stivey wants it. Shot fake. Oh, and that's a foul. Madoyan just a little bit too much there with the push out on Hawkins. His second, and now 5 fouls against Johnson and Wales just 5 minutes into this second half. So Hope definitely looking like they're going to be shooting some free throws. They trail, Johnson and Wales that is, trails by 25. So they're in a tough spot as it is. Teddy Ray on the wing to Blackledge now. Fakes the handoff. He wants to go inside. He gets all the way to the cup, and that's a pretty move. Coach Benton, Johnson and Wales, is looking a bit dumbfounded here at his team defensively, just not stepping up in the way that they need to when they trail by this much. They're in danger of going down by 30. It's a 27-point game. Backdoor cut. Madoyan floats it up. That was way long off the glass. And this is poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Johnson and Wales.
This Johnson and Wales team is a young one. We got a lot of freshmen on the squad, but last year they lost their first game and then won 21 straight and made it to the Sweet 16 for the first time. So this is a team that has seen some experience.
Stivey got a piece of that one, and a nice pass from Blackledge. Stivey had his dunk tipped away on the other end. Now Spence going inside, and he makes the layup. With a little bit of talk between Ray and Kaiser here. Blackledge up top. Carlson to Blackledge on the elbow, goes out to Teddy Ray. Teddy Ray from the corner, couldn't get the 3 to go. Here comes Elijah Lewis up the floor. Lewis is gonna try and go all the way. Now he goes inside Spence, tough finish, he gets it to go. And a couple baskets in a row for the Wildcats. This game's back down to 23. This little give and go, and Stivey finds Blackledge, and he goes up with the reverse layup And a full timeout here from the Flying Dutchman. Coach Mitchell wants to have a moment. 25-point lead for the Dutchmen, 13:27 left in the second half. Full timeout. We'll take a break here from our sponsor. Be right back after this.
My 32 years, I can look back at clients and realize that when I started with them in my mid-30s, I was one of many professionals in their life. But since then, their doctors retired, their attorneys retired, their ministers retired, all the key people in their life retired, but we're still there. And over time, we end up being very, very close to our clients. It's very hard to talk about your financial history without talking about your family history. We get to know it, we keep it confidential, and you can't help but begin to love these people.
So with 13:27 left and a 25-point lead, Harrison Blackledge, after a bucket, has 21 points. And more importantly for Harrison, that gives him 1,000 on his career here at Hope College. Thank you for the tip from Mike Coleman, the play-by-play man for 92.7 The Van, calling for the radio behind us. Let me know, he got to exactly 1,000 with that basket. So congratulations to Harrison Blackledge, his 1,000th point for the Flying Dutchman. And joining a list of great players, and he will continue to move on. Hope lost a couple 1,000-point scores from their class last year in one, and Alex Edson, who scored 997 in his career. So Blackledge stepping up this year, filling in the spot for some guys who definitely knew how to score a lot of points. And he joins some of the greats. And Brushweiler going to be called for the foul here, blocking, going down the baseline.
We could see both teams in the bonus here pretty soon.
And no doubt the fourth team foul on Hope. Bedoin in the corner. Johnson and Wales trying to fight back from a 25-point deficit. Driving, a foul going to be called. Hawkins thought he got all ball.
Hope College foul on number 5, Cody Stivey. That is his third.
Excuse me, it's Stivey.
Interesting that they call that on Stivey.
And I thought I saw Hawkins going over the top, trying to get the block. I thought perhaps they would have called it on him, but nonetheless, Elijah Wood's going to the free throw line, and he can't make the first one. And suddenly, Stivey's got 3 fouls. And he's got to be careful. He's had a great game. He's got 8 points, 8 of them right in a row. We're going to see a sub checking in. Carlson's going to come out, and here's the freshman, Riley Lewis, into the game. So we look inside. Stivey comes down with the ball. I guess he didn't really stay vertical there. And the second free throw, no good. Both of them missed, and that's 4 for 8 now as a team from the free throw line. And we're going to count it here inside the charge circle. Bedoin slid over. So a 3-point play opportunity here for Dante Hawkins.
And it looked like he was a little slow on the slide over, too. So he might have been in the circle, but I also think he was a little late.
Yeah, I definitely think he just slid over, didn't quite get himself set. And Hawkins, a quick player, hard to get in front of. We take a look quickly before he shoots this free throw. Bedoin just slides in, and yeah, you can see him still sliding the hips over to get in front. So a good call on the block, and Hawkins buries the free throw to finish the 3-point play. 69 points. Very nice scoring effort for the Dutchmen so far this evening. And they lead by 28. 12:45 to go. Lawson almost lost it. Went inside, tough take. Hawkins comes down with it. Spence went down to the ground. Hope's got a quick 4-on-5 advantage. It leads to a wide open 3. Riley Lewis knocks it down. The freshman getting involved. And like I said, Spence hit the floor trying to get the rebound. And it led to a wide open shot. Kaiser going inside. He's trying to go up on Stivey. Had it poked away. He had nowhere to go. Stivey's got such great length. He's hard to shoot over. Lewis thought about it again. I think the bench and the crowd wanted him to.
They wanted that.
Hawkins gets inside instead, and he gets an easy 2, floating it up over top. Hawkins going up, tipping it. And it will stay with Johnson and Wales. Hope to a 33-point lead, just like that. They're really running away with this one. Of course, they won by 28 against Spalding yesterday, and they played just about everybody on the bench. Everybody scored besides Pete Smith. So you had a lot of different guys get in the book. Hope playing some starters a little bit longer today. unfortunately for Johnson and Wales with 12 minutes left. Spence takes the three, wouldn't go. Almost put back in by Drill Lawson. Stivey with the rebound. He's fouled. And that's the 7th foul, I believe. So Stivey's going to get a chance to go shoot 1 and 1. Here's Edson Dacey back into the game. And for Spence, that's his 5th foul. So he's got to come out of the game. Damani Spence. And looking at the replay there's Stivey shooting the free throw. And it wasn't Spence with the foul, rather. He still has just 4, but he had just checked out of the game. And Stivey gets both of them to go. Stivey's got 10 now. Down the other way, Kaiser was all alone, and he throws down a one-handed dunk. Hope defense not getting back in time. Back to 33 points. Kaiser's had a couple dunks today. Throwing it down with that right hand. Stivey passed up the three-pointer. He goes in, floats it off the glass, and it drops. Nice finish there. Cody Stivey really stepping up. He's got 12 points now to go along with 6 rebounds. Into the corner, Lawson barely able to hang on. He gets a 3, in and out, and could be put back in by Dacey. Brushweiler lobs it ahead. It was too much. And now off the glass and out of bounds. Pass a little bit too far by Brushweiler to Riley Lewis. And I think Brushweiler's going to be checked out.
We'll see. No, I think it's Stivey. He tapped the head for a sub. He looked a little tired.
And I just heard Coach Mitchell say to Dennis Towns, who checked in, said he's dominating out there. And he went down. I think he wants to challenge Dennis Towns to do the same. Towns defending Dacey. Dennis Towns played some minutes early on. He's got 2 points on his one shot he made.
I think it's a cool thing for Towns to see what Stivey can do. Very similar build and length, and to see Stivey dominate the game, it can be a motivator and encourager that Towns can do the exact same thing.
Right there, Towns had the rebound taken away by Dacey. He's challenged by Coach Mitchell, as I said. Just didn't come on with a board. It leads to a basket for Edson Dacey. He's got 5 points now. Hawkins goes into the lane, didn't find the rim, and nobody back for the Dutchman. Brushweiler coming in, and he cannot quite get there, so another 2 points for Dacey. Riley Lewis looking at this press, gets it over to Mitch O'Brien. They got 5 seconds to get it over. He has his pocket picked, and right here, it's going to be another dunk for Kaiser. Now they get it up to Hawkins. Hawkins breaks the press, gets through. Brushweiler couldn't get it to go, but a foul is going to be called. So Keith Brushweiler will go to the line to shoot 2. And Drell Lawson called for the foul. That's his 3rd foul. Lawson and Kaiser lead their teams with 16 points. So here's Brushweiler at the free throw line. He cannot get the first one to go. Brushweiler not the best free throw shooter by any means on this Hope team, and he can't get either to go. Towns hustling to try and get the rebound. Can't quite come up with it. Here's Elijah Lewis. Out to Jarrell Lawson. Tough fadeaway, 2, airballed. Gets it to Hawkins.
Good strong defense by O'Brien.
Riley Lewis thought about a 3, passed it up, and he throws it away. Johnson and Wales has it within 30 now. And Hope really not playing very well on either end. Moving around, Dacey wide open 3, he buries it. 78-52 now, the game's down to 26.
That's the best ball movement we've seen from Johnson and Wales all game.
Hawkins just splitting through the defense on his own. He goes coast to coast, and an offensive foul is going to be called. The Hope crowd's not going to like that one. Hawkins went coast to coast, tried to do it on his own. Trying to get everybody, and he did get everybody until he got to the basket. Let's take another look at that play. Hawkins going inside. And close, but I do believe it was inside the charge circle when I look at that replay, but nonetheless able to pick up the foul.
Yeah, I think
Hawkins,
his positioning was there. I think he just might have been a little inside.
and let's see if we can take another look at one more angle here. Tough to see from there. But nonetheless, here's Johnson and Wales. Madoyan out on the wing. And Dacey trying to drive on Brushweiler, steps back and knocks down the two. Tough there, not much Brushweiler can do. A good move and a high arcing shot. And this one's tipped out of bounds. We'll go back to Johnson and Wales, who suddenly are making this thing feel closer. It's still a 24-point lead. I think Hope had just gotten to the point where they were up by so much, 35, that it's tough for Johnson and Wales to come back, but now down just 24. Madoyan from the corner buries it, 57-78. It's a 21-point game, and it's thrown away once again. Johnson and Wales gets it back. Hope right now looks helpless. And we're gonna get a timeout here from Hope with 8:36 left. It's gonna be a full timeout. 35-point lead is quickly turned into a 21-point lead, a 14-point swing, as Hope's reserves looking fairly helpless against the pressure for Johnson and Wales right now. We'll take a break to hear from our sponsor. We'll be back right after this.
You know, when you're more than a manager, you're not just saying, wow, you came in, thanks for coming in, and you know, this is what your investment did. It's so much more than that. There's so much more going on in their lives than just these investments, and it's good to understand that totality so that you can say, well, you know, I know there's a better way of doing this, or I have a resource. I know, you know, there's some other resources that we can help you with here. So it's not just financial planning, it's serving people. It's serving people and loving on people, and that's very joyful.
DeVos Fieldhouse on Blaine Weiersbicky with Carly Van Swoel. Neil Diamond rings down in DeVos Fieldhouse, much to the delight of many in the crowd. And Hope fans a little upset here with the last few minutes of basketball. Hope's 35-point lead down to 21. You can never be too upset with a 21-point lead. But nonetheless, some of these reserves for Hope struggling. They get Carlson in now to try and help handle the basketball. But 8.5 minutes left for Johnson Wales to try and mount an incredible comeback. Here's Madoyan out in the wing. Driving all the way inside, Elijah Lewis over the back there on Dennis Towns. He was in behind, tried to reach over, grab the board. And that should be free throws. 1 and 1. Johnson and Wales.
And Johnson and Wales shooting about, shooting about 67% from the line, but they've struggled in games previous in pressure point situations with shooting the free throws. We saw it in the game versus Rhode Island College, where they got out-rebounded and they just couldn't make their free throws. And so they can make these free throws on the stretch. This could be a different game if Hope keeps following.
Elijah Lewis knocking down the free throw. He's struggled with it so far this year. It almost seems like an error. Johnson and Wales statistics show, as he misses the second, that Elijah Lewis shoots 50% from the free throw line. Carlson up the floor, now turns around. Back out to Carlson. They're going inside for Stivey. He's in the double team. Kicked out Carlson. Tough three with pressure in his face. Offensive rebound. Blackledge is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. As Hope's lead down to just 20.
Wildcats foul number 23, Edson Dacey. That is his
Dacey picks up the foul.
team's 9th.
Going inside, going up, and just hit on the arm from behind by Dacey. Just under 8 to play. Blackledge gets that one to go. And Blackledge, I mentioned, hit the 1,000 career point mark That was 1,001, and there's 1,002. He's got 23 points now, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Said it early on, I think he's going to get the chance to go to the free throw line a lot and earn some points, and he certainly has. And he's perfect from the line, 10 for 10.
And we see Pete Smith just checked in, and he had a phenomenal game yesterday, played some really great defense, forced some turnovers, and had some really great assists in his efforts yesterday.
Here's Dacey trying to drive on Stivey. Stivey with the block, and Blackledge comes out with it. He's going ahead, tough pass. Couldn't be handled, but now the pass inside Stivey, back and forth. They finally move it around. I thought they were going to get a bucket out of that, but they're just happy to hold on to the basketball, I'd assume. 22-point lead. Probably just want to try and take some time off the clock. Stivey goes inside. He rushed the layup there. Probably thought he had a defender closer. Just turned and scooped it up right away. Here's Lawson looking to drive. Blackledge, good defense. Stivey with another rebound. Stivey approaching a double-double. He's got the 12 points. He's got 7 rebounds. Here's Smith. Out to Carlson. Stivey looking inside the post. Double, that's off the feet of Lawson. They'll stay with Hope, but just 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Michael Kaiser now back into the game. .16 points for Kaiser. Here's a deep three, in and out, and gets stuck in the backboard. And Luke Dreyer just can't believe it. The junior from Zeeland hasn't scored a lot this season. He's had a little bit of playing time, and a fairly solid shooter. Just couldn't get that one to go. In and out, thought it might hop back down, but the ball getting stuck in the rim. Give possession over to Hope with a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Pete Smith wants to go to Blackledge. He does. Blackledge had it taken away. Dreyer kicks it across to Carlson. Dreyer looking to get it inside to Blackledge, and does. Good cut. Dreyer makes the layup. He went quick, and a nice pass from Blackledge. I thought he was going to go right away for the pass. He didn't, and then once he cleared through, great patience from Blackledge to find Dreyer. And Dreyer gets on the board. He's got 2 points. And miscommunication there. That pass straight out of bounds. Robert McGivney going to come in and take Harrison Blackledge's place. Blackledge will get a round of applause as he exits with the game high 23 points. Another big day for the senior. Pete Smith to McGivney. McGivney sets a screen for Carlson. And up top, McGivney will take the 2. Couldn't get the roll. Up ahead, going for Kaiser. He has to back it out. Trying to go inside. Lawson kicks out. Bedoyan shoots the 3 up over Smith, and he gets it to go. Matt Bedoyan now has 8 points on the afternoon with 2 for 2 from deep.
And I think both of those threes were contested, so doing a great job with that percentage.
3 for 5 on the night, an efficient 8 points for Matt Bedoyan. Hope still with a 21-point lead. Pete Smith trying to get in the scorebook. He does, and with that, everybody's scored for Hope College in this tournament. He was the last to do it. The Rusta Vet Holland Sentinel Classic has seen every single player on this Hope roster score at least 2 points. And step back, Terrell Lawson couldn't get it to go. Stivey trying to hold off Bedoyan, couldn't get it to go, and that one in and out. McGivney, nice tough rebound. Robert McGivney working hard inside. Hope's lead at 23, 84-61. Hope on top. Nice pass to Dreyer inside, back and forth, and Dreyer gets another 2 points. It's 86-61. Hope leads Johnson and Wales by 25 once again, 86-61. 30-second timeout here from Hope. Coach Mitchell wants a quick word, but we'll keep it here. Jeff Gorel going to check in for the Dutchman. And looking down the line, Blackledge with 23, Hawkins with 20, 12 apiece for Stivey and Carlson. The other side, Kaiser and Lawson both with 16, and Edson Dacey with 12 points. Pretty heavy turnover game. Hope had 19, and JWU had 23. So neither team taking care of the ball particularly well, but difference Hope shooting it really well. 60% from the field, 31 out of 51 on the day. And Johnson Wales, 25-58, good for 43% shooting, not terrible either. But they only shoot 50% from the free throw line. Hope 14 of 17 as a team from the line, so a solid effort there. Hope clearly been the better team today. They've got a 25-point lead now. It's been as large as 35 in the second half. And Zach Littleson checks in as well for the Dutchman. So all reserves in the game right now. Pete Smith defending. Elijah Lewis up top, trying to steal it, but he's called for the foul. And Coach Mitchell probably not too upset there. Likes the aggressiveness from Pete Smith, but just got the hands in there a bit too much for the officials' liking. And Spence with 4 fouls will come out of the game. And Israel Johnson comes in to take his place. Lewis hits the first free throw. Split the pair last time around. He shoots 50% on the season, so stats would tell us this next one is not going in, but I've been wrong before, and I'm wrong this time. Knocks down the pair. Get it into Goro right away. Over to, yeah, that's going to be a foul. Luke Dreyer caught it, cutting across, got bumped into. So Dreyer will shoot 1 and 1. Chance to add to his point total. He's got 4 so far tonight. 10th foul on Johnson and Wales, so it'll be 2 shots. But we see the bump there causing the foul, and the first free throw is good from Luke Dreyer. So the second time around here, chance to get the point total up to 6 for Dreyer. Knocks it down. Dreyer, the Zeeland native, able to get both to go. And Dreyer will come take a break with Riley Lewis, the freshman, the only freshman on this Hope varsity basketball team, onto the floor. Lead is 25 again for the Dutchman, 4:15 to go. Elijah Lewis. Pete Smith aggressive again, trying to get the steal on Israel Johnson. Jeff Gorel defending Lawson. And Lawson can't get it to go. Littleson pulls down the board. Zach Littleson, the senior, he's in the scorebook with a rebound. Pete Smith wants to drive, now kicks it back out. Gives it to McGivney. And McGivney throws it away. Lewis will lay it in. And Elijah Lewis got right by Riley Lewis. Riley Lewis didn't really get back. We're going to see a foul there. I wondered if we might. Looked like Israel Johnson reached in and grabbed the arms there. And Israel Johnson picks up his second, so now 2 free throws for Pete Smith. And boy, in a 23-point game, I sure hope we don't turn this into Hope shooting free throws every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
3:39 remaining, this game all but over. Pete Smith knocks down the free throw. And second one good as well. And 10 different players have scored points for the Dutchman this evening. With Pete Smith now getting in the scorebook with 4 points, a field goal and 2 free throws. McGivney getting out to hedge the screen, going to be called for the foul. And this game just really slowing down. Officials not letting this one get away. They want to keep it to the book. This 25-point ball game with 3:24 remaining, and you know, I always advocate for good officiating. You've had a good crew tonight, but just sometimes you wonder, this kind of a game this late, I wonder if we could maybe let the little hedge screen bump go. But nonetheless, holding this game to its sanctity, calling everything they see. Free throw miss. Gorel gets the rebound. He's in a double team. He gets it out to Pete Smith. Lead still 24 for the Dutchman, 90-66, and Pete Smith throws it away. And that would be another turnover for the Dutchman, 21 for Hope. 23 for Johnson and Wales. Pretty ugly game for both teams in that end. Sure something Coach Mitchell will want to work on in practice. We've certainly got some time when these guys get back from Christmas. That one almost given away. Israel Johnson kept it alive, and Medoyan on the wing. Now Johnson wants to take Pete Smith inside. He'll go up, draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Pete Smith picks up his second foul. So Johnson now can't get it to go, and it's the Johnson and Wales team that really just struggles at the free throw line. I mentioned they went 7 of 15 last night. They're 8 of 15 right now. And this one is good. So 9 of 16. This team shoots under 60% generally. And you look at on the season, it's the team that makes about 2 out of 3 free throws on the year. So recently struggling a bit more than that. Littleson in the corner for 3. The senior wouldn't get it to go. McGivney, offensive board. He goes up strong, and he gets it to go. Robert McGivney is in the scorebook. 2 points now. 1 of 2 shooting. Lead back to 25. Medoyan well contested by Littleson. He literally had his hands between his arms, and Medoyan still got it to go. Jeff Gorel in a tough spot, gets it to Riley Lewis. Riley Lewis, that's got to be a foul on Medoyan. Medoyan leaning on him with an arm bar, but I guess they were just taking my advice and letting him play, and my goodness. Big dunk right there.
That's the 4th one today.
Yeah, he's thrown it down several times. Lead down to 20. Smith kicks it out to Lewis. McGivney wants more. That shot well short. Gorel gets the rebound. Kicks it out. Can Pete Smith get in the scorebook again? He gets the 3 to go. And just like that, Pete Smith's got himself a nice little scoring night. He's up to 7 points out of nowhere.
Nice little season high right there.
Yeah, he came out late, and he's got the Dutchman back up 23. And we're going to get a quick timeout.
I think it's just for subs, so I think it's...
Yeah, it'll be a quick sub here. We'll take a look at the replay earlier. And, yeah, I just see him leaning in on him a bit, and he lost it. And the way they've been calling that earlier today, they've been calling that a foul. But I guess, like I said earlier, I wouldn't mind if they let a few things go late on in this type of game. So I guess they're just taking
your advice.
That to heart. Gorel grabs it underneath, and a jump ball. It's going to give it... Stay right here. It's going to give it to Johnson and Wales. Wildcats summon Kevin Rodriguez, the sophomore guard from Hazlet, New Jersey, in the game. Medoyan, another 3, and that one short. Boy, I guess I just expected it to go in. Riley Lewis grabbing it. 23-point lead, 95-72 for Hope. Pete Smith, a 3 could make it double digits. Gonna drive instead. Littleson, shot fake. He's gonna drive inside. Kicked out to McGivney. Now Pete Smith, a deep 3. Fill it up. Double digits for the sophomore, Pete Smith.
And look at the smile on Coach Mitchell's face.
My goodness, he gets it to go. 10 points for Pete Smith, the sophomore. Step back, Elijah Lewis couldn't get it to go. Tipped around. Rebound brought down. Dimitri St. Louis from Brockton, Massachusetts, seeing his first playing time. Here's a 3 from Rodriguez. Wouldn't go. His first shot. Smith grabbed it. Got to Littleson. And it'll stay with Hope here. 41.5 seconds left. It's a 26-point game. Hope's just got to bring this up the floor, take their 30 seconds off. Let Johnson and Wheels come down the other way. Finally, the Wildcats are getting some different guys into the game. Jeremiah Price, the freshman forward from Largo, Maryland, in as well. Rod Banks, the freshman guard, back in, so a lot of youth. Riley Lewis, contested 3. This one wouldn't go. McGivney, though, in position for the rebound. Back out to Pete Smith, and Hope can take this down to about 5 seconds left. McGivney, strong move inside with the right hand. Looked pretty good. The hesitation, spin, goes back to the right. And 100 points. The DeVos Fieldhouse crowd loves it. It's 100-72. 20 seconds left. Lewis steps back, and he gets that 3 to go.
Easily.
A nice move. And Pete Smith should be able to just dribble this one out. 100-75 will be the final score. And with McGivney's bucket, the Dutchmen reach triple digits. You don't see that too often. And players shaking hands. Rob McGivney ends the game with the basketball on the pass from Pete Smith. Tosses to the official, and that'll do it here. A 25-point victory and a 2-0 trip for the Flying Dutchman. The MIAA go 5-0 overall. Winning margin in 2 games for Olivet, 2 points. For Hope, I believe the winning margin would be 53. So a little bit different types of games, but Hope getting some big wins here against Johnson of Wales, who will go home 0-2 on a long trip back to Rhode Island. We have the all-team presentations coming up, so stick around to see that. I think we'll just send it off to the house audio for our PA man, Darren Deistermars, who will be announcing the all-tournament team with Alan Babbitt coming over to go over the names of guys who make. And just to go down some stats before we get there, and as you look at some of the highlights from today's game, 18 points for Kaiser to lead the way, 4 big one-handed dunks from him as well. 16 for Lawson, 12 for Dacey, and 11 for Madoyne, who snuck into double digits with 3 3-pointers. Harrison Blackledge led all scores with 23, 10 of 10 free throws, 6 for 9 from the field. He hit a 3-pointer. 20 for Dante Hawkins, 12 apiece for Stivey and Carlson. And Pete Smith ends up as the 5th leading scorer in double digits with 10 points. He went 3 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, and made both of his free throws as well. So a nice day for Pete Smith. And now I think we'll take it down to the court. Our PA man, Darren Deistermars, to announce the all-tournament team.
And Dan Diadana from the Holland Sentinel here to hand out some individual awards. Earlier today from Spalding, number 33, Nick Trisco, and from Olivet, number 23, Eric Ewing, were given their all-tournament awards. For the remaining all-tournament awards, they are as follows. First from Johnson and Wales, number 3, Jarrell Lawson. From Hope College, Cody Stivey. From Hope College, and who also went over the 1,000-point mark this evening, becoming the 39th player to do so, number 20, Harrison Blackledge. And your tournament most valuable player from Hope College, number 3, Dante Hawkins.
And announcing the all-tournament team here, Jarrell Lawson from Johnson and Wales, Cody Stivey, Harrison Blackledge, who went over 1,000 points in his career, finished with 1,002 at the end of the day. Dante Hawkins announced the MVP. He had 23 yesterday and 20 today, so 43 combined points in 2 games. And Hawkins had a double-double today with 20 points and 10 assists, so huge night and continuing a huge season for Dante Hawkins. And Johnson Wales will take the long trip home without a win, but happy to see Jarrell Lawson in the all-tournament team. He had a big game today and a big game yesterday, so certainly well-deserving for Jarrell Lawson. His team will come congratulate him there and head to the locker room. So that'll do it here from the Rustavet Holland Sentinel Tournament. Hope College will hit the road next to go play at Mount Union, and the women will be back right here in DeVos tomorrow night at 7:30. Carly and I will be on the broadcast. Hope College women's basketball, 7:30. Make sure you tune in. For Carly Van Swoel, I'm Blaine Wiersbicki. It's been a fun tournament. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.